I'm Satvik from Hyderabad, India, and this is my design, the in-house lunar waste disposal system. An innovative, austere, novel, genial, technologically advanced, yet simple to use attempt to design an efficient waste disposal system for future lunar manned missions. My design consists of mainly three units: the defecation unit, the regurgitation unit, and the urination unit. Now I'll detail them one by one. The defecation unit consists of an in-house vacuum sealing technology to vacuum seal the defecation bag which is stored in that, and to make it compact, easy to store, and also keep it from any harm such as pressure, added atmospheric pressure, etc. The defecation unit, as you see, has a major component that is called the vacuum sealer. The vacuum sealer has some important parts like the vacuum nozzle, the seal initiation button, the retaliatory spring, the master arm, and the redundant arm. The main function of the vacuum sealer is to vacuum seal the defecation bag, which is used to store the contents during defecation, and then make it compact and suck the air out so as to make it easy to store and as well as keep it away from any harm as detailed earlier. Now let's move to the regurgitation unit. The regurgitation unit consists of a regurgitatory pipe and a sepsis opener and a storage box. The sepsis opener is attached to the regurgitatory pipe using a film release liner, almost like putting double tape on a wall. The main reason why a sepsis opener opens in that way is to accommodate the mouth of the astronaut regurgitating so as to not allow any spillages, and also make sure that it is closable and replaceable. Hence it has to be opened in the very same fashion showed in the pictures and in the 3D diagram. The regurgitatory pipe opens directly into the storage box into which the regurgitated waste is stored, and then it has to be either extravehicularly disposed or stored inside the unit itself. Up to 3 packets can be stored inside the regurgitation unit. Then let's go to the urination unit. The urination unit is the largest unit in my entire design. It consists of a urinary pipe, a urinary probe, and a urine stabilization unit. The urinary probe is basically a unisex probe, meaning it can be used by both men and women alike, and the probe does not need to be changed. However, it has an inner probe which has to be replaced after every use. It can be cleaned also, but I would suggest replacement because it might have certain microorganisms which might proliferate and endanger astronautic health. Hence, it has to be replaced after every use. The urinary pipe extends into the chamber. The chamber can store up to 84 liters for a 14-day mission. The pipe, as you see, has a wide part, which means that it can be extended up to 10 centimeters so as to make it more accessible and usable. The urine stabilization unit is an important factor because I have also cited it in the entire Word document that there is a study which says that calcium hydroxide powder can be used to stabilize active urine, thus killing any odor and also any contaminants in it. And it's recommended and mandated that 10 grams of calcium hydroxide be used for every 1 liter of active urine. And hence, keeping a principle in mind, the urine stabilization unit consists of 90 gelatin capsules which store at least 10 grams of calcium hydroxide in each. The gelatin capsules were chosen because gelatin dissolves only in water, and since urine is 95% water, hence it is easy to use and also dissolves only in water and not any other solvent, thus keeping the contents inside it safe. The calcium hydroxide dissolves in the urine, stabilizes it, and also makes sure that astronautic health is safe from any biological hazard. Having detailed each and every part of my entire design, the total weight of my design stands at just 15.028 kg. And when I come to acoustic efficiency and power, acoustic efficiency depends on the fans because the exhaust fans are the only mechanical parts which produce sound. The vacuum sealer itself produces negligible sound. The sound produced can be calculated by the formula which I have attached in the Word document, but it also depends on certain factors which have to be given by the fan manufacturer also. Hence, I have detailed the formula below because it also depends on who is manufacturing the fan and what is the effective decibel power, etc. The acoustic efficiency of graphene is very high because I have cited it in a study that graphene has a robust acoustic shielding and acoustic efficiency, which makes it that you don't need to add any other material or any inhibitant to make sure that sound is shielded, making it a very good acoustic shielder. Now when we come to the safety part, I have detailed it very well in the safety part of the submission form also about how my design keeps safety as a major priority and also addresses the safety issues like electromechanical hazards, biological hazards, chemical hazards, hazards caused by menses, hazards caused by urine, the defecation bag itself, diarrhea, etc. Hence you can also read it from there. Now I'll detail how my design works in microgravity and lunar gravity. Microgravity is defined as gravity which has very less forces compared to that of the Earth's gravity. Now on microgravity, as we've observed, things is expelled out float. Hence, to prevent that issue or to utilize that issue, I have placed 3 exhaust fans for each of the units. The exhaust fans are made of a plastic casing with a mesh which contains an active charcoal sheet reinforced between them. The mesh is the blue colored lines. The urinary unit's exhaust fan is a little different because it protrudes to the outside and it is reinforced with a sheet of Gore-Tex from the inside. The Gore-Tex's main function is to allow only air and not liquid into the fan, thus preventing the liquid from seeping into the fan and also preventing any electromechanical failure. These fans produce suction which pulls down all the objects towards them so as to make sure that anything expelled falls down directly into the toilet itself. On lunar gravity, it won't be an issue because it has been detailed in many places that lunar gravity is strong enough to pull down any material expelled or extolled. Hence, it is best that there is no need of any mechanism to make sure that particles fall down, and hence it is really easy for the toilet to function in a lunar-based environment. Having said that, the Word document is attached in the description part of this video and also in the form. The public links of each and every CAD file are there in the description part of the form. And also a CAD file in a DWG format has been attached in the file attachment part of the form. Kindly go through each and every one of them. Thank you so much for your time.